We're going to talk about Emilio first, then, Munguia. But first, if you're new here, thank you for stopping in. And if you're an older subscriber, thank you for supporting the community. It's really small, trying to build it out. Now, Emilio, right? It's Emilio Vargas. Emiliano Vargas. I don't know why I said Emilio. But he's one of the three brothers that are sons of the great Fernando Vargas. And listen, I thought it was a premature fight stoppage. Did I think that the guy, Friars, once he was down, he was going to get up and win the fight? No. But kind of gave him the chance to kind of at least get to his knees or something like that before you wave off the fight. I think the referee jumped in way too quick, and it kind of made it seem like they just wanted to get the KO at any sign, at any point, kind of thing, kind of like build Emiliano up. But that's what they're doing. They're building Emiliano up. So people are saying he's fighting a bum. Well, I think this is his 10th fight, 11th fight. Listen, let them build him up. Right now, there's no sort of rush. Let these kids eat. Let these kids grow up. Let them find their style. Let them get, punched in the face a couple times. Let them learn as they go. There's no reason to rush him right now to a top 15, top 10 guy. Why would do that? Let him fight the fights that's going to get him to where he has to go. If I remember, Canelo Alvarez was 35-0 fighting taxi cab drivers, because he had no amateur experience, right? And he was not that impressive in those early fights, up to 20 fights, 25, 26 fights, 30 fights. He wasn't impressive. It was the latter half of that he started becoming impressive, when he started to lose, when he started to fight the Laras. But at that point, he was ready. Emiliano needs that, and so do the other Vargas brothers, right? They need that. Was it a quick stoppage? Yes. But did he look impressive? Yeah. Should he have looked impressive? Of course. Was the fight made to make him look impressive? Of course. But that's just the way it goes. You get a step up, a step down, a step up, a step down as you're moving into that part of your career that you hopefully, when you get to 18, 19-0, now you're going to start getting into the top 10 guys, right? He's not like Fernando Vargas, who came in and was a prodigy damn near most and started taking on champions early. That's just not the way these guys are built. They're built different. They're not going to be their father, so you have to let them kind of figure it out, right? So I'm really interested to see where they go. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? You want to see where they go? Do you think they're just a big hype, or do you think they have potential? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always interested in hear your opinions, and I engage as much as I can. Now, to Munguia. He looked good. He looked good. Bazinyan however you pronounce his name, I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, from Armenia. Decorated amateur, deep experience. Kind of reminds me of Deverenchenko, but I hope he doesn't go down that route where he just becomes a stepping stone. Because up until the 6th round, you could debate whether he was ahead or not. And he was jabbing well, moving well. Wasn't like the event didn't take over him. Munguia looked good. He looked sharp. You could see when Munguia kind of was borrowing from Canelo a little bit. Like, he learned some things, the way he would move and the way he would hook into the body. A little reminiscent of what Canelo was doing to him. And I'm glad that was the purpose of the fight, though, right? You lose, but you learn. And he didn't change up who he was. He's still very twitchy, very moving in the ring, but he had a couple of more wrinkles. And he needed those wrinkles because Bazinyan was not going in there to lay down. He came in there to win, and he was catching Munguia in exchanges. He was catching him on the counter. His jab was excellent. It's just what Bazinyan's downfall was the machismo. When he did get caught and he got stunned, he fought back instead of taking his time, and he got caught again later on doing the same thing, and that's where the stoppage came in, right? But Munguia had found a way to start coming on, which led to those events. So it was a really competitive fight until it got stopped, and it was a good win against a solid opponent after a loss, which he got pretty much blown out the water by Canelo, which now legitimizes Canelo's win even further a little bit. This wasn't a world beater, Bazinyan, not yet, at least, not an elite at least yet, but at least we have another name of up and coming guys who we want to see again, like Bazinyan, because of his account that he gave him Munguia. And that's what you have to do. You have to get these guys to fight each other, otherwise stars won't be born. So now I'm saying he's going to be a star, but he's definitely somebody that if you see his name again, you go, well, that's the guy who got knocked out by Munguia, but was giving him a real good fight up until then. So you know, at 168, you know, you get the divisions deeper as you match these guys up, you know. So I'm glad to have seen it. I'm glad to have seen Munguia improve, not only his record, but some of the little wrinkles that he added to his game. And I'm telling you, it had all to do with that loss to Canelo, because it was such a damn ass-beating in schooling that if you don't get better, you're going to just get worse. That's just how it goes. So that's why I'm interested in seeing what Berlanga does in his next out. And they should do exactly what they did with Munguia. Don't put him in against Pacheco. Put him against somebody else, maybe Bazinyan, I don't know, or somebody in that ilk, and see where he is at, and then bring him up to a Pacheco. Like right now, Munguia will be ready for Pacheco. That'll be the next fight to make for me, Munguia versus Pacheco. That's the fight right now. You know, I wouldn't do Berlanga Plant, because I think Plant's just a little bit too seasoned for Berlanga just yet. But let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Well, how do you think Munguia look? What do you think his next step should be? Do you think he should go ahead and get, you know, a Pacheco fight? Do you think he should wait around and maybe move up into 175? I don't think he should. I think he should stay at 168. There's a lot of good fights to make there. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. And I'm out. Peace.